Our organization, Addio Pizzo, it's a grassroots movement, so that was born by just a group of friends and boys and girls who had the idea of this sentence. Means an entire population, an entire people that pays protection money is a people without dignity.
Wow. And pizzo is the word you use to describe the protection money?
The protection.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so these stickers, would this be, you would look for this in the shop window?
Yeah, exactly. This one's in particular, you know. So this logo actually identify the Addio Pizzo shops, means the shops and business who refuse to pay protection money. So some of them actually have been paying money for a long time, and eventually they rebel, they find the courage to go to the police and rebel, and our organization, Addio Pizzo, is ready to support them. We help them, we give them free legal aid and advice. Yeah. And so we basically now we've been helping in these years 300 shop owners, and that for a long time had to pay money to the mafia. They were too scared to say no. And you know, hundreds of shop owners, they all accept to bow their head and you know, to pay the mafia. They are basically giving them a power. They are recognizing their authority, and so the mafia, you know, acts as they are the power in charge in this section. Yeah. When someone they refuse to pay, this is an act of insubordination or rebellion against the mafia.
Also an act of freedom, if you will.
Yes, exactly. We just started to try to facilitate this process of rebellion and of confidence of the shop owners. We encourage them to trust the police, because you know, the most part of the police right now, I mean, is helping the change. He's you know, repressing the mafia. He's ready to help the shop owners who have trouble. What happens now is that the mafia, when they see these stickers, they don't get inside anymore. They know that these stickers means watch out, because we will go to the police if you...
And it will highlight them, so it's more difficult for them to approach these shops, knowing that this shop is now on the radar of a support network that will go to the police, they will go to the authorities, and... Exactly.
Wow. And so, you know, it's really a matter of strength in numbers. The mafiosi are not, you know, millions of people. There are few hundreds, or, you know, maybe, you know, few thousand probably. Yeah. But Sicilians are 5 million more. And so when they recognize each other and they find the bonds and, you know, the connection, and they feel that the network is stronger than the mafiosi and the mafia itself, you know, they find the courage to rebel. So our message is basically a message of rebellion, because you know, the mafia acts like they are really in power, in charge of you know, controlling the territory. So when they ask the so-called pizzo, the protection money, they basically do it as it is a regular tax, you know. So they say basically their goal is not just to, you know, to get money, just money, but they want to get power. Still, there are some people who have a glamorized idea of the mafia, and so we are here to discuss it and to demolish it.
Dispel the myth.
Exactly. We dispel the myth. We give examples so that are clear about what the mafia really is, and most of all, we also want people to learn about what is the anti-mafia movement. It's not just only Addio Pizzo, or it's not something like recent. I mean, the anti-mafia movement is basically as old as the mafia, you know. So it's each generation in Sicily, there were during the past years, there was always someone or a group of people who tried to do something, who struggled against the mafia. Some of them have been killed, of course.
I guess in each generation, the way the anti-mafia movement manifests changes from generation to generation, and now this is the current generation in how it's manifesting to support the movement. And
exactly. And so, yes, when we start from here, we just, it's the beginning of the story. It's about, this is what you have in your mind about the mafia and about Sicily, but follow us and you will learn what what is
then let's
really
follow you.
yeah. Come to Sicily, Amoni.
Amoni.
Amoni. And if you notice, this is one of the few shops in Palermo that don't sell, you know, the Godfather shirts of the Godfather magnets.
Yeah,
they decide, of course, that you know it's very important also to not to contribute to spread the wrong information about the mafia and about Sicily.